strap in, folks, because this situation is crazy. Okay, it's not that crazy. But Super Dragon Ball Heroes has been announced previously that it was gonna end its service. And in turn, Dokkan Battle is going to have its final collaboration with Super Dragon Ball Heroes, and it's not looking the best in my opinion. Now, you know, this is all my opinion 100%. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, look, we could have had our Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Gogeta, right? But no, we got Universal World Tree Goku or whatever. I don't even know his name. I frankly, I don't care. No offense, but that he's like, if you were to tell me that this was the final Dragon Ball Super Dragon Ball Heroes unit to appear in Dokkan, the last major headliner, I wouldn't believe you. I would not believe you, because why would anyone want a blue Goku that's not even like cool? Like, don't get me, like, he design like he kind of looks cool, don't get me wrong, but Evolution Blue Gogeta, we haven't had a singular Gogeta in the Super Dragon Ball Hero celebrations at all. Not even a regular just SSR Gogeta. Well, we got Vegetos, no issues there, but not one Gogeta based off it. And there exists a Super Saiyan 4 Limit Breaker Gogeta, if I remember correctly, and then the Evolution Blue Gogeta. So why, it would make so much sense for them to put Gogeta in there. And that's not necessarily just Gogeta that's the problem, the fact that they didn't pick Gogeta, but it's the fact that if you were to go into Dokkan right now, at the time of me recording this, the Super Dragon Ball Heroes banner is not even live right now. For whatever reason, they have the regular like discount one that gives you like all the previous units, but the brand new banners with the brand new unit is not in Dokkan right now, and there's no news or notification of when they're going to add it to the game. This is so I don't understand. I'm not understanding what's going on right now. And don't get me wrong, I love Super Dragon Ball Heroes in terms of the collaboration with Dokkan. I've never played the game myself, but I love the collaborations, and I think that they do really good. I think the animations always look on point, the designs are cool, the scenarios that they give us are epic, but it's just like, at this point, like, we need a banger. This is the final Super Dragon Ball Heroes event, crossover, whatever you want to call it, that Dokkan is ever gonna have. I think that we should send this off ceremoniously, you know, give us an LR. I think that Super Dragon Ball Heroes deserves an LR. And don't quote me, but I don't think we have a crossover LR in Dokkan, which, I mean, not necessarily a bad thing, but I would really think an LR for crossover or Super Dragon Ball Heroes, something like that, like it needs to happen sooner or later, right? So why not here? This would be the perfect time. Now, do I think we're gonna get a part 2 LR? First of all, we haven't even gotten the main banner yet. But do I think we're gonna get a part 2 LR? Hold on, I'm a little thirsty. Gulp, 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 gulp. Oh yeah. No, it's definitely. It's definitely gonna be a part 2. Oh, you just. I genuinely, I don't think we're gonna get a part 2, considering that the main banner is like, who knows where it is right now. I really don't think that there's a part 2, and the quote-unquote part 2 time slot that is gonna have, it's gonna be replaced with something else. Probably on global, it's gonna be replaced with hopefully Jiren, so we can finally get Goku Frieza fight. But that's beside the point. But I'm like, I don't think there's gonna be a part 2 LR. I would really love there to be a part 2 LR, and that part 2 LR be some form of Gogeta, whether it's Evolution Blue or Super Saiyan 4 Limit Breaker. But at the end of the day, Dokkan has made their bed, and you know, we're just gonna have to lie with it. If you summon, you summon. If you don't, you don't. And I'm usually someone who tells you to not summon, you know, to tell you to save, because, you know, some of these banners ain't worth it. But like, I don't know with this one, because usually I always tell myself, oh, I'm skipping heroes, but then I never skip heroes. I always end up summoning. It always gets me. It always does. But like this banner, it's kind of, there's kind of like the pros and the cons to it. My pros are, it's the final banner, so why wouldn't I summon? And who knows if or when these Super Dragon Ball Heroes characters will ever return, because I don't know if they are. Who knows what their plans are? Who knows what's going to happen next year come November, if we're even going to get like a replacement crossover banner, or just like a standard like once a year crossover banner. I don't know, and I can't guarantee that, and there has been no words. So for all we know, this could be the final chance for you to pick up Super Dragon Ball Hero characters within Dokkan. The cons, in my opinion, are that I'm not super excited about these characters. I'm not gonna lie. Like, the only one who I would actually try to want to get would be Goku. And don't get me wrong, Goku looks phenomenal. He looks amazing. His animations look good. His kit is not bad. But like, it's just something like, it's at the end of the day, strip away the slightly bluer tint, and it's just Super Saiyan Blue Goku. It's just a Super Saiyan Blue Goku, and we have a billion of those. Not really, but like, you know, it's just Goku. I want Gogeta. I do want to see a part 2 LR. Don't get me wrong. I will summon on the part 2 LR 1000%. I'm gonna have to debate with myself whether I actually want to summon on this banner or not. And the EZA banner, I mean, I can't really tell you not to because of the same arguments, but then also like, not all the EZAs are the best. I looked at a couple of them. Some of them are good. Some of them are not, but that's up to, you know, your discretion if you want to spend the discounts. I would only recommend just spending the discount 90 stones for 3 summons. I think that's pretty much worth it if you want, but I think I might skip this banner, but also I don't want to. Oh gosh, I really don't want to, but I don't have, you know, the funds to be spending my stones left and right. Like, oh, I hate that this is the final banner and that they're not giving us clarity whether or not we have the ability to summon on these guys ever again. If they did state that somewhere, then I missed it. My apologies. But now I want to change the focus to not about how I feel, but about how you guys feel, because I actually made a community post just a couple days ago about this exact topic. So let's see what you guys had to say. All right, so here is my community post that I made. I pretty much just ask you your thoughts on the Super Dragon Ball Hero final collab. Let's see, our first comment, the amazing K7, he says, if I don't get a Gogeta by the end of the celebration, I'm pulling up to Amatsu's house. And they definitely fumbled so far, but if we can get a crazy part 2, I think they can pick it back up, and they can pick it back up. But the only saving grace is that the Universal Blue Goku is coming. I personally think that some of the EZA should have gotten more, like Zeno, Super Saiyan Goku, and Vegeta should have gotten their damage reduction and guard for 5 turns instead of 1. Yeah, most definitely. Also, you want some of this juice? I think you might need some too, just in case. Christmas. Oh, let me give it a like. Christmas 5847. Christmas 5847. I hope there's a part 2, but I'm not holding my breath. Yeah, me neither. I think it's disappointing, but there's nothing we can do. Yeah. I would offer you the juice, but I feel like you don't need it. You don't need it. DNA Halo. I wish there would have been an LR at least. Especially could have gone to the Unitree Goku. I mean, I don't think that Goku in particular deserved an LR personally, but I do think that we could have gotten an LR for sure. So, nah. I mean, he's just not hype enough for me personally. Literally anyone else could have been a contender for an LR. Like any, a fusion. I'm gonna be real. I'm sorry. Super Dragon Ball Heroes is like, it's quote unquote, I mean, it's not fan service, but it's fan service. Like let's be real. Let's be real. It's pretty much fan service to the umpteenth degree. We could have gotten a super crazy fusion LR as like the antithesis of Super Dragon Ball Heroes, but instead we just got a Goku with he's lighter blue. he's not even evolution blue, but he's kind of like it. Similar aura, kind of sort of. Like, come on. All right. My boy Sanaf says, I think that is pretty sad, but I never really cared about it. Don't get me wrong, it was really new and refreshing as there was only one of any character like Broly Super Saiyan 4. Getting them made them special, but that's it. It was never really strong or very cool looking and was, for me, a filler celebration for before the Christmas period. Facts right now, actually. As for the actual characters, well, they aren't cool. Yo, you coming with the heat. We all expected a Gogeta, but instead we got those? Nav, oh my goodness, you're putting yourself out here and I'm all for it. Those. It is disappointing, but like I said before, we will forget these characters in our box when we have better options.
Oh my god! Oh! No, get the camera!
I literally could not have made a better statement, Sanaf. Holy, you not only destroyed this, but like you need to do a full what's it called in Undertale? The true reset? You just true resetted this whole thing, bro. Oh my gosh. Yeah, based 100%. Corrupted. Need Super Saiyan 4 Limit Breaker Gogeta. We've already got 2 Super Saiyan 4 Vegetos and yet not a Xeno Gogeta. I mean, Universal Blue Goku looks cool, but the lineup is really Hopefully, part 2 will save the last Super Dragon Ball Hero celebration if we even get one. If we even get one. And the last comment, Sun Gamer, I have been robbed of my Gogeta. I am extremely upset. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure everyone is pretty much feeling the exact same thing. We only wanted one thing. And you had many options to provide it for us. We just wanted our Gogeta. At the end of the day, it is what it is. Summon or not, whenever the banner decides to drop, you will have to make that choice. I know I have to make that choice, but that's pretty much the whole situation in a nutshell. I know it's super crazy. Oh my gosh, I don't think I can ever look at this the same way again. I'm just talking so much crap right now. But until then, and until next time, I'll see you all later.